Looks like we're all back. Sorry about that, folks. Horrible technical difficulties. I still have no idea what happened, but that's what happens when you go live. Now, back to where we were, and Will finally has lost his voice. It is our Royal Rumble preview show.
Michael Buffer's lawyers act really fast.
It's going to be a two-part video at this point. It is our Rumble Royalties preview show, and it's now time to talk about the most exciting pay-per-view probably year in and year out, the Royal Rumble, the most unpredictable pay-per-view of the year or premium live event, whichever era that you come from. So we are going to be talking about it right now here live on this show. So before we get into any of the stuff and predictions and K Murphy going crazy, let's tell you who has actually declared for the Royal Rumble thus far as per this recording and as per WWE.com. So in the men's Rumble, half the field is already set. It's a 30-person Rumble. 15 people have already declared for the Rumble. They include Cody Rhodes, Kofi Kingston, Ricochet, the almighty Bobby Lashley, Seth freaking Rollins, Austin Theory, Gunther, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Omos, Braun Strowman, Baron Corbin, Santos Escobar, Rey Mysterio, and Karrion Kross. For the women, only 7 women have declared for the Rumble officially. Yes, only 7. They include Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Mommy Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Shayna Baszler, Zelina Vega, and Emma, because Emma still exists. We all forgot about that. So those are your participants so far that have declared for the Rumble. So 22 in its entirety. His mama named him Walter. I'm gonna call him Walter. I get it. I get it, Big Hirsch. I get it. 22 participants have declared themselves eligible for the Rumble. So first and foremost, let's have at it. Who before you get the K, you continue to eat. Will and I will talk for a little bit before you lose your freaking mind on his predictions. Mr. Tarashak, who do you got as a surprise entrant for both the men or the women? I don't know which one you want to talk about first. Who shows up? Who makes a return? Who might be a new debut? And who wins the whole thing? Both of them.
That's a really good question all around. I really don't know, man. Who wins? The safe bet's Cody, but I don't know what you go for. I don't know what you do from there. And they announced Cody, which means we got a lot of surprises coming.
Yeah.
So fuck, dude. Maybe Stone Cold wins the Rumble.
Stone Cold wouldn't even show up for 30th Raw, which is a shame, by the way.
That's why. Stone Cold's not at Raw because he's going to win the Royal Rumble.
Still training,
He
dude.
could be. He could be. My big thing for the men's Rumble, at least, is that you don't do a whole month of video packages to have Cody lose this fucking thing.
Vincent. Yeah, Cody's a safe bet. Cody's a very safe bet. It's really the only bet. But I like her saying Nia Jax at 24. I think Nia Jax winning is very good. Who's she up against? Bianca?
No, Bianca's going for Charlotte. They set that up at Raw 30.
But they both have belts. Yeah, unify them?
It could be unification, you know.
So what's the point of Women's Rumble then?
Or Charlotte drops?
Or Bianca's dropping the Bliss.
Charlotte does love dropping, and Bianca drops and enters the Rumble, wins it again.
Well, here's the thing. Bianca has already said she wants to take out all the 4 horsewomen, and the only one left is Charlotte. She's been saying that since Survivor Series.
Did she? No, she took out Sasha. Yep. Took out Becky.
Beat Bayley.
Yep. Took out Bayley.
Charlotte's left.
Now Sasha. I mean, Charlotte. That's weird. Charlotte winning the belt was just so fucking weird. Like, why did this happen?
They needed a pop.
Oh,
Apparently, Ronda's only going to be at the Rumble. That's the rumor. She's not going to be there. Which fine with me. Ronda sucks.
So for me, I think what Fred said. I think WWE may have signed Jay White because that'll be a big pull for them. I think there needs to be a debut at the Rumble for the men or the women. I think it's going to be the men. Jay White is kind of the mark favorite at the moment.
He's the free agent available.
He's the biggest one. He dropped at Wrestle Kingdom, and he should be out of his contract. And all thoughts is that he might go to WWE or AEW. We will see what happens. Switchblade Jay White showing up would be a big get for them because he's the best free agent available. I do have one prediction, and it's just Marky of me. Number 10, Ty Dillinger.
Oh, stop it. He's still in the contract.
No way.
Listen, he came out as number 10 when the last time they were in San Antonio. They better do it again.
Nick Aldis, I think, is an excellent pick. I think Nick Aldis is going to show up.
Nick Aldis would be absolutely amazing.
Him and Cody need to have a stare down.
And take the NWA title off of fucking Brodus Clay.
Yes. That is correct.
Watch Brodus Clay show up and he has to fucking dance with the Funkadactyls again. Oh my god! If Nick Aldis shows up as a signee or as just a surprise, that's amazing. Because you're also getting to the point on the men's side, at least, that you're running out of people to be surprise entrants. They've been doing it so much. You got to start pulling from upper leagues.
Not really a surprise anymore.
It's not. Nick Aldis would be great as an entrant as well, but I still feel I have a strong feeling about Cody. I think Sami Zayn might also be a last-minute entrant into the Rumble, which would be crazy because then that brings the tie to potentially Sammy winning the men's Rumble.
If he's in the Rumble, he's got to be in the Final Four.
Yes, you got to create that entry.
Here's the thing, dude. If Cody Rhodes eliminates Sami Zayn last, Cody is the new biggest heel in the business. Right?
Yes.
You got to be very careful. I think Braun Breaker will be in the Rumble.
I think Brock will be there because it's Brock.
To the moon, that guy.
Cameron Grimes.
Oh, I would die. Cameron Grimes.
Yeah, Cameron Grimes hasn't been around for a while. Cameron Grimes would be great. You know who it's probably going to show up? Carmelo Hayes.
Velveteen
Ooh.
He's not Velveteen.
Absolutely not.
Carmelo's going to return.
Carmelo Hayes is probably going to make his debut at the Rumble, which would be great. But also the other thing, too, is that a couple of days after the Rumble, like that Wednesday or the next Saturday is Vengeance as well. Is NXT Vengeance.
Oh, NXT.
Yeah, and that's going to be their first touring show in like 3 years.
Cool.
But I think Carmelo Hayes will be a great one from there. Melo is not washed. You better stop it. You better stop it, Big Hirsch. That is our boy right there. I would love Chase to show up. Chase, you guys. Andre Chase.
Who?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Andre
Formerly
Chase?
known as Harlem Bravado.
No matter.
Oh, okay.
I love Andre Chase. Don't you dare talk bad about Andre Chase. But I do picture a lot of NXT people. Just to fill some spots, but some surprises. I think Nick Aldis would be great. Jay White would be great. I don't know who else would show up as a surprise for the men. For the women,
Brodus Clay.
That's true. R-Truth will show up and think it's like SummerSlam again.
Is he? He's still hurt?
He might be. Andre Chase is a star. Thank you, Big Hirsch. You know what I'm talking about.
God, sometimes you marks like the stupidest people.
Listen. We were vibing the Maximum Male models not too long ago. All right.
That's true. I do not denounce my markship. Don't worry.
Okay. They also have a YouTube series which is funny as fuck called Keep It. Yeah.
Do they?
It's called Keep It at Maximum or something like that. Fred's put me onto it.
Yeah, they're not on TV, so what else are they gonna do?
No, they are. They were in the tag tournament on SmackDown. But for the women, it's a complete toss-up. I expect Case.
Dude, they have 23 spots to fill.
I expect Casey Catanzaro to show up and Kaden Carter to show up as well.
Yeah. Please.
I was going to say Mandy Rose, but that's not going to happen.
Mandy.
I would love to see the rest of Toxic Attraction show up as well. But who else from the women? I would have said Sasha Banks a while ago, but that's not happening either. No. Naomi's going to get the biggest pop when Naomi comes out, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be good. Dude, they might have to just reduce it to 20 women. I don't think they don't have enough fucking women,
Well, we talked about...
They don't even have 30 women on their roster.
I bet you the Bella Twins will be there. Caitlyn will... I hope to see Caitlyn.
Tessa Blanchard.
It could be. Tessa Blanchard's not doing shit. She also just got out of her relationship.
Was she dating Del Rio
No,
too?
she was not dating Del Rio.
But fucking... Tessa is like racist as fuck, I thought. I don't think anyone wants to
Oh no,
hire
yeah,
her.
her career got killed after that, after she got outed by the rest of the wrestling community.
Yeah, no fucking way.
And
What did she say? I don't remember.
Did she say
She
the?
was
I
doing a
feel
lot
like
of
she said
shit.
the N word.
Well, it was more than that. She was doing a lot of backstage BS too, because we talked about because it was right when she became Impact champion,
That's
Yes.
right.
and we were like, "Wow, this should have been a great time," but no one's talking about her championship win.
Yeah.
It's a shame. But no, the women are a complete toss-up. I don't even know who wins outside of maybe Rhea. Like who else? Who else would win?
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I couldn't. I have. That's a good thing. I have no idea. I mean, Rhea Ripley would be cool.
Yeah.
Like, who does she go up against?
Whoever's. I mean, I don't know. Because here's the thing. I think we are going to get Bianca and Charlotte because like that match makes itself.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that'd be awesome.
You know. But then who does the Royal Rumble winner get?
They should unify those belts.
Also,
by the way.
Asuka has not shown up in a while either.
Mhm.
Asuka could come back as her actual alter ego Kana.
Oh, that would be
Yeah,
sick.
that's she's been kind of teasing that. Nikki Cross is obviously going to be in this Rumble, I believe, as well.
Oh,
Yes,
I
of
forgot
course.
about her.
Yeah, Nikki Cross. You're not going to see Sable or Sunny. I wouldn't be surprised if Nick Aldis is there. Mickey James is showing up as well. That's almost a given. It's a given.
Although she's on like a retirement tour. Next match she loses, she retires.
Oh, they're pulling that gimmick with her.
Yeah, imagine if she loses the Rumble. She's like, well, that's
It's
it.
like, oh, I'm out. But good for her. Mickey James doesn't need to wrestle anymore. She's wildly successful in anything else that she does.
Yeah.
Hardcore country.
And she's also married to Nick Aldis. Like the fact that Nick Aldis and Mickey James weren't in WWE at the same time and weren't like a WWE power couple in
It's a shame.
storyline is an absolute shame.
God, they're such beautiful.
What was that?
Mhm.
They're such beautiful people.
They
both
are.
of them.
It's absurd, really. It is. You know what? Speaking of famine stuff, what if Goldust shows up?
Under contract. But
Is
that'd
he
be
still
cool.
under contract with AEW? Because I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fretz is saying Deonna Purrazzo. That would be a big get, or a big return.
That would be a good guess.
Well, that'd be a big return for her too, as well.
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green. I thought she was with Impact.
She's a free agent, I think, right now.
Oh, Chelsea. Well, Chelsea Green would have been a big push, but she got injured. So I think her coming back would be a big deal as well.
Is Tegan Knox still on TV, or did she get hurt
I
again?
think
She's back.
back.
Tegan's back. Shotzi hasn't declared. I think Shotzi's actually legit injured. No Nikita Lyons. Well, I'm sorry about that.
Oh,
She actually last night she tore her ACL and her meniscus, so she's out for a.
no,
Yes,
she didn't.
Yes,
Stop
she did.
it right
Yes,
now.
she did. She confirmed it. I'm sorry, Will. I'm sorry. You wanted to see her do a split on someone's face, didn't you?
I gotta go to her Instagram, make me feel better.
Yeah, that happened last night. So, I mean, it's a toss-up whoever wins the women's. I'm still going to go with Cody for the men's. But, Kay Murphy, it is now your time to lose your mind.
All right, y'all.
Tell us how you're breaking
So-
down the men's and women's Royal Rumble. It's all yours.
Okay, so I wanted to come prepared today, and I decided rather than just predict like who I think are going to be surprise entrants, I predicted all 30 spots in both men and women's.
Where do you want to
Rumbles.
start?
So, I was going to ask, do you guys want women or men first?
Will, your call.
Let's do the women first. I'm looking at Nikita Lyons, so.
Go ahead. Here come the women.
So, I will break down who I think will be in each spot 1 through 30, and then I will tell you who my top 4 is.
So your final four, you mean?
For each. I have a final 4,
Okay.
yes. I have final 4 predicted, and I have 2 possible winners for each
Okay,
Rumble.
listen up. Let's do this.
All right. So coming in at number 1 is Rhea Ripley.
Interesting choice.
Number 2, we have Liv Morgan.
Okay.
Number 3, we have Dakota Kai.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, we have Mia Yim.
Michin.
5, Misha now,
Well,
sorry.
no, you can call her Mia
5,
Yim.
we have Raquel. Oh, okay. 5, we have Raquel Rodriguez. 6, we have Io Sky. 7, we have Sonya Deville. 8 is Zoe Stark.
Ooh.
9
good
Nikki.
one.
9 is Nikki Cross. 10 is Emma. 11 is Asuka. 12 is Naomi. Uh, 13 is Candice LeRae. 14 is Lacey Evans. 15 is 15 is Mako Satomura. 16 is Dana Brooke. 17 is Cora Jade. 18 is Lita. 19 Chelsea Green. 20 Shotzi, if she's not injured. 21 is Zelina Vega. 22 is Molly Holly. 23 is Alba Fire. 24 is Bailey. 25 is Shayna Baszler. 26 is Beth Phoenix. 27 is Alexa Bliss. 28 Trish Stratus. 29 Becky Lynch. And 30 Ronda Rousey.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
And my top four, my final four is Rhea, Bailey, Becky, and Ronda.
Wow. Okay, that's a good final four. Who takes it?
My predictions are either Rhea or Becky.
Okay.
But I'm like, I don't know. I'm like torn.
That's a rough one. Because like if you do like let's say Rhea wins. I would love to see Rhea and Bianca, but I know that's not happening, so what the fuck do you do with Rhea? You know what I mean? If Becky wins, Becky can go against anybody and they'll put on a
Didn't Rhea Charlotte already happen too?
Rhea Charlotte happened at the
Yes.
at the COVID Mania.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that I mean it's a wild question to even think about who could Rhea go up against. I mean you do with the Becky. Becky's gonna make a good rivalry out of anybody and give her like 3 months. She'll get it done.
Yeah.
It's a matter of who faces
But
who.
also, I left Bailey and Ronda in the top four because if like they could like go any combination of each other.
Sure. So you didn't have Nia Jax in there,
like-
correct? You did not have Nia.
No, I didn't consider Nia Jax until I was like doing research today, and I was wondering like if there are any like surprise returns I like could have like forgotten about, like Trish Stratus, for example. And one article said that they think that Nia Jax is like a spoiler that she might come back.
Gotcha.
Because she posted something on like social media asking, would you ever come back to wrestling? And she said, sorry, wrong number. So people think she's coming back at the Rumble, but I don't.
Who knows? Who knows?
And then the men. Are we ready for
I'm
the men?
ready for the men.
I'm not like those girls.
All right, the men.
Sorry.
All right. I had so much fun.
I
with
bet
the
your
men.
ass did.
All right. At number one, we have Seth freaking Rollins.
Ooh.
Number two, we have Cody.
Oh.
Number three, we have Bobby Lashley.
Wow.
Number four, Solo Sikoa. Number five, Gunther.
Oh, Jesus, that is a crazy top 5.
That's so much fun.
6, Jey Uso. 7, Shinsuke Nakamura. 8, Xavier Woods. 9, Santos Escobar. 10, Karrion Kross. 11, Sami Zayn. 12, Dragon Lee debut.
Wow, that's bold. Because he's signed an NXT contract, but that's a bold move. I like it.
13 is The Miz. 14 is Austin Theory. 15 is Ricochet. 16 is Kofi. 17 is Bad Bunny. 18 is Rey
17 is Bad
Mysterio.
Bunny. I love it.
So Bad Bunny's not touring this year, but he has a few quote unquote sporadic commitments.
Okay, yeah, he's in the Rumble. Continue.
So Bad Bunny's at 17. I have Ray at 18. I have Dominic at 19. I have Drew at 20. Sheamus at 21. Jay White at 22. Omos at 23. Braun Strowman at 24. Baron Corbin at 25. Pat McAfee at 26.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Brock Lesnar. I have Brock Lesnar at
That's
27.
fucked up. There's a Brock
I have
after Pat McAfee. That's so fucked up. You know he's tossing Pat out of the ring.
I have Finn Balor at 28. I have Damian Priest at 29, and I have Edge at 30.
I like that.
I like
Am I
it. Yeah,
fine?
that's very
I like that a
solid.
lot.
And my final four is Edge, Finn, Sammy, and Cody. And my predictions to win the Rumble are either Sammy or Cody.
Edge, Finn, Sammy, and Cody. Whew, that's a hard final four.
I don't think Cody's going to be number 2 because Edge won at number 1 and Bianca won at number 2 like 2 years ago. I don't think number 2 is going to be the winner again.
Cody might come out at 30.
No, he's announced.
I think Cody is coming out. I think I put Seth and Cody at 1 and 2 because they're entrances. They're fun.
Yeah, I understand.
That makes sense.
That's a very good point. That makes a lot of sense. If Cody's number 2, I don't think he's winning.
I can see Cody at 27.
I could also see Cody at 27. I can also see Cody at like 15, though. Like, I can see Cody pretty much everywhere.
Just hopefully he doesn't run. You know how long that entrance ramp is in the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
Well, he's got adrenaline.
Like Rhea, I specifically had put at number 1 because I could see them making a story of Rhea like Iron Womaning the Rumble and winning.
They could. I mean, Rhea's.
I hope Cody comes out with black hair again.
And I don't know Bliss enters the Rumble because she does have the matches we're going to talk about in a little bit.
Yeah.
For me, I put Bliss in specifically if she loses the match before.
Okay.
Like if she loses the match and then the women's Rumble happens later, then I think she's in the Rumble.
It depends because when you think about this when you think about the Rumble card itself, there's only 5 matches on this card. It's very NXT Takeover style. Thanks, Triple H.
Thank God.
So there's only 5. We just talked about the men's and women's Rumbles. The only other matches on this card, we have the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship bout, or it's just for the Universal title. I don't know. You have Kevin Owens versus Roman. I believe this is no DQ, correct? Am I just talking out of my ass at this point?
That's news to me.
Okay, it is a regular match.
Also news to me.
All right, it's a regular match. I totally forgot. It's been a long day.
It could be a spoiler.
Could be a spoiler, but I also have a thing of like I had this kind of idea in my head as well as to like, is Kevin Owens actually in this match? Because I kind of headcanon this prediction that when KO attacked that contract signing, he didn't sign his name. He signed Sammy's, which would be a great twist.
That legally can't work.
Yes, but it's wrestling, Will.
That's not how didn't they do that like not so long ago?
They did.
That's not how contracts work. like what did they do? It's like they tricked Brock into signing a contract. It's like, that's not how that works.
But it's possible because then I could predict like, all right, Sammy replaces Kevin, and Roman just takes his anger out on Sammy, and that's how you become Sammy becomes a synthetic babyface.
That's how they do the turn.
Yeah, that's how they do the turn.
When Sammy is lay down.
No, because I can see Sammy getting beat so bad, but him trying to be like, don't hurt me, and he starts crying, but Roman's just ruthless and just destroys him. Pretty much Roman would do what KO did to Sammy when Kevin Owens first came to NXT.
Because I'm not sorry, I never loved
Things
you.
like that, yeah. So you remember when KO won his first NXT title against Sammy, just beat him till it was a ref stoppage?
Oh, yeah. I dream of that night.
I think that's what has to happen if that prediction comes to fruition, is that Roman has to ref stoppage Sammy. Because I think that's the only way a turn happens.
Yeah, that would make sense.
If it's not Sammy in this wild card and there's KO versus Roman, obviously Roman's going to win by running over Kevin Owens like he did 2 years ago. Will, what's your prediction?
Yes, thank God it's not a last man standing with handcuffs this time.
That no one knew how to open.
Yeah, that Paul Heyman just forgot how to use keys.
Fretz, that is a great point. He said Sammy versus Roman in Montreal because that's the final stop, and that's Elimination Chamber.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
That's a great way to get heat and make Sammy the sympathetic babyface in Montreal, and Roman beat the absolute living shit out of him in his hometown.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, I'd that a few times.
Or something like that, because that could work. There's a lot of ways you can a lot of ways you can go with this, but do you believe, Will, that just Roman wins this somehow, some way?
Yeah. Very, very believable. It's like the most believable thing I've heard all day.
Nice.
Yeah,
So, okay, we're all on the Roman train.
Yep.
of course.
Of course we are, but
Then, now, forever.
yeah, I think there's something there's a switch somewhere that we're not thinking about, and I can't wait for it to happen.
Well, Fred's made a good point. What's Sammy's final test?
That's right. Roman didn't say what it was.
Yeah, it's probably when like Sammy. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna enter the Rumble, and you're gonna win it. That's it.
Yeah, that
And
makes
then
sense.
he's gonna lay down. He's like, now we do the main event, and you lay down to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
makes
great.
sense.
And then he loses. He doesn't win the Rumble. Like he gets like the record elimination time.
Yeah. But we'll see what happens with that. One of the other matches on this card, one of the other three matches on this card, that's not the Royal Rumble. Bianca versus Bliss, Raw Women's Championship. We already talked about how Bianca and Charlotte are pretty much probably on a collision course for a Mania match. What titles are on the line, who knows? Fact of the matter is, somebody's got to drop a title. Kay Murphy, is Bianca the one to drop the title before she faces Charlotte?
Honestly, I feel like that makes more sense for her because she's had the title for a long time. And I feel like defeating Charlotte for the title would make her look stronger in the long run. So I think Alexa could take it, for sure.
It's a possibility. Alexa still has the spooky shit with her and Uncle Howdy and whatever the fuck's going on with Bray.
Dude, she looked really weird on Monday. Like it's like her eyes were spread further apart and like her jaw was like
It
cut.
is a video package, so.
Just like her face looked plastic and edited. It was very weird.
Who
I don't
the fuck
remember.
knows? So Will, what are your thoughts on this? Does Bianca drop here, or does Bliss lose?
Yeah, you guys are kind of convincing me. I wouldn't mind Alexa Bliss with the title because I'm a big fan of Alexa Bliss. But then what does she do going into
Faces the
Mania?
winner of the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. But what's the match? Who's she gonna get heat with this quickly? Like who can you put with to make me care?
Rhea.
To make me care.
Asuka?
Asuka. Yeah, it's got to be Asuka, I think.
Asuka be okay. Maybe Asuka. Okay.
Or
it's a good like middle of the card night too.
or returning
Cool.
Nia.
Again.
Oh, because they were friends.
Do that match again. Just have it be like a co-main event. This downtime.
Or just put in the middle of a
Okay.
Mania card somewhere, like they were before.
So downtime.
It could work.
Hardcore do not care for a Nia and Alexa Bliss feud, even with all the Uncle Howdy shit.
Like I can't. I don't care for. I don't think you can put Alexa Bliss with anybody to really make me care if her as champion. Like Bianca's got to keep.
Wait
the
a
belt.
minute, we're forgetting one person. Nikki fucking Cross, crazy Nikki Cross. That's the only.
That would be
That's
fun.
the only storyline that we haven't really kind of put together. Because remember, like Alexa started going crazy, and Nikki was like, "Yo, bitch, you're going crazy," and Bliss was like, "No, I'm not." And now Nikki's crazy. We battle the crazy chicks.
We get Sanity versus fucking Wyatt family kind of shit. That would be fun.
That means that would mean they would have to sign Eric Young again, and Eric Young does not want to be signed.
No, not even like the people themselves, like just the vibe of it.
That's true. I think that could work. I think Nikki and Bliss would be a fun matchup because they're the only one that has history with Bliss.
This is the real question, guys. On Saturday, do I order pizza or wings?
Wings.
Wings. I was thinking
yeah,
wings too.
wings.
It's like my last time ordering out here in this
I
apartment.
feel
think
like-
wings.
I feel
Oh.
like pizza is a very Survivor Series thing. I feel like wings are because you know what it is with wings. You can easily like eat that and continue to watch the Rumble.
Yeah, and that wings are better leftovers. Actually, no, I like pizza leftover too. I'm probably gonna do wings. It's a good wing spot in Hoboken. I really
Yeah,
like.
I would go with wings. Although you are I have been craving pizza lately. I'm not gonna lie.
I've been on such a pizza kick. We went the other night for pizza, and then I went again like a day later.
We had pizza at work randomly. They're like, hey, who wants pizza? And everyone's like, we all do. So they did.
The gift that keeps on giving. I'm a toss up here for this. I just want to see how they plan this match, but
Yeah, you guys got me. It's a toss up for me too. I wouldn't be as surprised as I would have been this morning if Alexa Bliss pulled this off.
Is it a regular match? Like no.
It's a regular match.
We got the Mountain Dew sponsored dark match.
This isn't a regular match. All right, so it's the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match, which Mountain Dew Pitch Black, I believe, is debuting this week as well. What it tastes like, I don't fucking know. What this match is going to be like, I also don't fucking know. So
is it a lights out
match? We don't know. So, Kay Murphy, your best prediction, what is a Pitch Black match?
My prediction was that it was either going to be a lights out match or even maybe an unsanctioned match.
It's not unsanctioned because this is definitely sanctioned. This was actually the first match that they said was going to happen at the Rumble.
This is like on the card. Like this is opening.
No,
the show?
It's the first match that they said was going to happen outside of the Rumble matches.
Yeah,
my bad.
The first match that was booked.
Okay, my bad. I feel like logically it's a lights out match. Like, what the fuck else could it be?
Who knows?
So here's what they're gonna do. There's gonna be like a little table there, and then like one of them gets restrained, and the other one winds up and slaps him. And it's the first one that's going to get slapped. The first one to get knocked the fuck out wins.
That'd be great. So apparently, according to Fretzelmania over here, he said that Mountain Dew Pitch Black is literally grape soda, which means I means I am automatically a fan of Mountain Dew Pitch Black now.
Yeah, I'll try it.
The Chris Jericho orange juice match? It's gonna be that, but with Mountain Dew.
Don't you reference the Chris Jericho orange juice match? How dare you?
Hey, that match is fun though. How dare you?
I love that match.
No.
The orange punch, dude. You like the orange punch? Or it's good. Hey man, you were clearly missing out.
If y'all had to be in any kind of beverage soda match, what would you want to fall into of that?
A&W.
Oh God, no. Probably. Well, it's between three. My top three, like sodas or whatever, or juices, or top three sodas, is fruit punch, orange soda, and grape soda. No particular order. Fun.
God, you're so black.
It's one of the only black things.
That's a black thing I've ever heard. He's gonna say like Fanta strawberry.
Oh God, no! Fanta strawberry, get out of here! No, please.
Fanta strawberry is delicious.
Stop it.
The best part. It's the best part of Popeyes.
That's a lie. That's a lie. You shut your whore mouth.
How dare you question on Popeyes like that? For me, it's either Coca-Cola, High C Orange Lava Burst, or honestly, I would just fall into iced coffee.
Dude, it's ew. Yeah. It's cold. It's got to be the McDonald's Coke match.
Nah, the High C Orange Lava Burst from McDonald's is freaking amazing.
That's also true, but McDonald's Coke tastes way different. It's a different syrup.
It's a different syrup and the straw scientifically, so the bubbles hit you better.
Wow, you've researched this.
It's true. Hey man, that clown was on his own.
You guys understand? I am like terminally addicted to Coca-Cola.
I did not know you were that big of a cokehead, Kay.
A huge cokehead. It's a problem. Like you'll see at any given point Coke cans that just pile up by our kitchen sink.
Goodness, why don't you just buy 2 liters, Kay?
Dude, there was a day
because it tastes better in the can.
Or just buy the the Mexican Coca-Colas. They're great.
That is elite Coke.
I also buy the Mexican Coke ones a lot.
There is
what's in stock.
There was a day I ordered a large buffalo chicken pie and a 2 liter of Coke, and I drank that whole 2 liter in like 3 hours. Now that's when I was like, all right, I gotta stop. Wow, I have a problem.
Dylan brought me a 1 liter bottle, like I guess the 1 liter bottle of Coke, not the 2 liter one, the next smallest one, last night, and I've already finished it. That
is insane. But you know what we need to finish?
I love.
You know what we need to finish these match predictions, kiddos. So are we all in?
Oh, so yeah.
I was like, are we all in consensus that Bray wins? Yeah. All right. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Spooky shit match. Bray wins. LA Knight is over like Rover because he just talks his way into being that fucking good.
Let me talk to you.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. He's over.
I'm gonna give you a pass.
Yeah, Beaver has made the Royal Rumble is going to be this Saturday, remember, folks, because pay-per-views are on Saturday now.
For the boys!
Saturday, 8 o'clock on Peacock or WWE Network if you are not in the United States. I'll be watching it. I would love to do a watch party somehow. I think I'm watching with Charles at some point. I'll be having Chinese food because that's what I do for WWE
But
events.
here's the thing that sucks. Fretz and I tried doing the watch-along for our
Yeah.
Rumble, and I tried sharing my screen over Zoom of Peacock, but Peacock somehow blocked it.
That's impressive.
I was very impressed. It was just a black screen. But if I went to YouTube and did try to, it would work. But so Peacock somehow blocked a screen share.
Interesting.
Very interesting. So, yeah.
I'm working during the Rumble, so I don't want to hear from anyone during the Royal Rumble while it's airing.
Okay.
I get out of work at 1:30 in the morning, so I'm hoping the replay's up by then, so I can just watch it.
It should be. I believe it's
Come on,
going to
Kate.
also be a press conference afterwards, which I'll be very interested to see how that goes. The Survivor Series 1 went really
Okay.
well, so I believe we are going to do a Royal Rumble one. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this because it's very unpredictable this year.
I will be doing kind of like pay-per-views for me from now on. It's going to be during Wrestle Kingdom hours.
That'll be very, very interesting to comment. But last but not least, it's a big four. How do you think this will be in our crown system? How would you crown this pay-per-view? 1 being the least amount of crowns, 10 being the best show ever. Will Tarashok, what are you giving this?
8.
8. Okay. Solid. K. Murphy.
I'm giving it an 8.5. I'm like so excited.
I'm very excited. I like this. I'm actually going to go 9 with Mr. Fretz. I'm going to go 9 crowns for this pay-per-view. I think they are going to do a damn good job. And I think that place is going to be rocking. The Alamo Dome is a great spot for them to have a Rumble.
1997, when Austin won his
Yep,
first.
and then they had it 2017. Yeah, 2017. Good
Who won
Rumble
that
spot.
one?
The 2017 Rumble.
Is that Randy Orton?
Was it Randy? Yes, it was Randy. Because Randy beat Bray.
Yeah, that was so surprising when Randy Orton won the 2017 Royal Rumble. I was like, I did not see that
Yeah,
one.
and look at the
coming.
match that he had at the Mania.
Didn't see that coming either.
No one did, and I was there.
No, Nakamura was 18 because we were there.
Nakamura was 18, 17 was Randy. Yeah. So, that is pretty much all we have, but last but not least, we do have a special announcement from our resident Rainbow, the K. Murphy. K. Murphy, can you take it away, please?
Taking it away. So, as y'all know, I have been a part of Kings of the Rings podcast for the last just about to be 4 years. And after next week's show, I will be stepping back from my full-time hosting responsibilities, and I will be appearing more sporadically. I'm kind of on my own little Legends contract going forward. I got promoted at work, and I will be working nights until 1:30 in the morning, like I said before. So podcasting full-time just is not sustainable for my life right now. So I'm going to miss being here each and every week with y'all. But this is not goodbye. This is not forever. You'll see me here and there. I'll still be around. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's not goodbye. It's see you next week, Kay, because K. Murphy is going to be back for their final full-time show next week with a special guest who we are not going to reveal, but I will say they are a gift to podcasting. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But after next...
Oh, that's confirmed? Word?
Yes, that is confirmed. We confirmed it last
Yeah.
week.
Hell yeah!
But be that as it
I
may,
can't wait.
K. Murphy, we said it to you privately, we'll say it to you publicly. Whenever you want to come back, whenever you are available, you will always have a spot in the top left of the screen on our live stream. You will forever have a spot that your Legends deal is ironclad. You come back whenever you want to come back, and there's always a spot for you. In the event that you are not available, this does mean that Will and I are left to our own devices, and with our own devices, we are going to officially reinstitute the Friends of the Show era, folks. So,
Hell yeah, man.
so yes, you heard it first from me, King Rick Rose. The Friends of a Show era is officially going to be coming back to Kings of the Rings podcast. If you want to be a part of our live streaming show each and every Wednesday night, please hit us up at one of our socials at KOTR_podcast. Message us, DM us at any of our socials. I'll be sure to get back to you and schedule a time to have you on the show. There are some people in particular what I would love to get on the show. I'd love to get Big Hirsch. Fretz obviously will return to the show. Definitely not Taquan, obviously definitely not Slack.
All his bussy stories.
Anybody but Slack, essentially.
I have to come back for a Taquan episode.
You should.
Just saying.
Okay, we'll let you know, and don't even ask if you can come back on. It's like, hey, I'm on
exactly,
this week.
Yeah.
Like, great.
Okay.
Exactly, that's how it's gonna go.
Right.
Who else we want on this show as well? Heel Trina from the Twitterverse. I'd love to get Antisocial Kim. Some of the guy.
Yeah.
I love to get Kim. I'm going to try to reach out to the Rant Father to drag him back in. Just a one-off. The Queen.
If we could convince Issa to not kill me.
Who else? I'm going to rattle up some more people. Obviously.
I don't know if Andrew Zarian works Wednesdays.
I would love to get Zarian of Matman podcast.
I can
to return again. Smiley, I know, is probably readily available.
CM Smiley
is probably readily available. Yes.
Please.
Matt Ritter, obviously of Smack and Raw. Apron Bump. Nate. Mr. Warren Hayes. Mr. YLP, who also, spoiler alert.
Yeah, we need Christina and Nikki.
Okay, that'll
Mr. Y.
Yeah,
Mr.
for
YLP.
sure. I'll text Nikki right now.
Christina's never going to come back on the show. Who else do we want on the show as well? I mentioned the Queen. I had someone else in mind too.
How about Christina's husband?
Oh yeah, definitely him. Yeah, I want him. Yeah. He'll do the show.
He'll do the show.
Christina won't do the show, but he'll do the show.
Yeah, he'll do. He's cool. I mean, Christina's cool too. She's welcome back.
Obviously, Dave, our first Hall of Famer, Dave. We should definitely have back on the show and do it. And we should do old school KOTR. I will literally change the format.
Do the old logo.
I'll change the whole setup of a show. Just do it.
We gotta do the first logo. If
God,
I still
no,
have it.
I haven't. We're not doing that one. We're not doing.
Let's see if I still have it. Let me check.
That purple one.
Oh my God,
dude.
no.
Oh my God, that's where I met you guys.
No, not the purple one.
I met you guys during the purple.
I don't think I have. What's our old? What's the
The
other
one that you got though.
Oh, the white one.
The white one.
Oh, that one was so good. I love the purple one though, dude.
The purple one. That's when we became friends.
Yeah, or like Mr. Fred said,
I don't have.
we can do the
one.
new KOTR logo. Remember the one?
Oh my gosh, that one's so.
Oh my God,
funny.
I just pulled up our driving from the car. I still have that video.
Who else do we want on this show? I said Warren Haynes. I said Ritter. Sir Wilkins of some people from the Black Announcers Table. My friend Mimi should also be on this show as well.
What about Slack's dad?
Slack's dad, obviously anybody but Slack, essentially, is who we'd want on this show.
Elon Musk, I heard he's not
he's busy losing billions of dollars every fucking week.
Billions of dollars.
Balor Club guy also should make a return to the show because I love Balor Club guy. Justin's amazing.
Yeah, he's looking. His name is Justin.
Justin.
How the fuck did I not know
He's
that?
mentioned it on the show before.
I don't know. Do you think I listen to the show when I do it?
Jonathan. We need Jonathan back.
What about Artie?
Jonathan, the Jonathan you bought, Jonathan Valerio.
Oh, Jonathan. I thought you meant Vaz.
No, not Vaz. We should have Vaz on actually.
He's old enough, right? How old do you have to be able to be
No,
on this
I thought you meant the
podcast?
dad.
He can have his dad on. We should reach out to Izzy's dad.
Let's not. We should reach out to Izzy.
Why is the internet hating?
We should. Who else? We should also bring back. I should start writing this down, but I'll just clip us.
Artie.
AJ
Skywalker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Matty Fish.
And Matty Fish, yes. Matty Fish will get Nikki to do a show.
Me first.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that we have a good list of people. I'll start writing these down.
We have Don Lemon's sweatshirt. That sweatshirt he wore the other day on the news.
But yeah, no. Also, I would love to get Bones on the show. We never had Bones on the show.
We never had Johnny.
We
Bones
never had
on
Bones on the show. No.
Never.
I can reach out to
let's
him.
reach out to Bones. Let's bring Bones back on the show. So, be it as it may, folks, the Friends of the Show era is in full effect. Also, the people from Down for the Count Wrestling Podcast, Alexis, I'm looking at you. Definitely would like to have you back on the show. And some other people that we haven't had on the show in a while.
Oh, that beer chick.
Huh?
That beer girl.
Oh, your friend.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. The American Blonde, Claire. Yes. Yes, the American Blonde Claire. I will reach out to Claire and bring her back on the show because Claire was.
We gotta do it for an AEW pay-per-view go home show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because she don't watch WWE and we don't watch AEW.
Yes, we should bring Claire back on for a show. That would be great. So essentially, folks, the Friends of the Show era is in full effect, except whenever Kay Murphy returns, which will be anytime Kay Murphy wants. So, Kay
Damn right.
Yeah, Kay always has first dibs whenever they want to do a show and whenever they are available. Obviously, Kay, I know you're going to miss podcasting, but you have bigger and better and more lucrative things than this podcast to worry about now, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. I love you guys.
Love you too, Kay. Well, do you have any big announcements, or you're just chilling? All right, cool. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the post.
All right, where's my music?
Let's go to the post.
Wow, what an asshole! That's not it. That's not it.
But Ricky, wait, do you have
We're getting
announcements?
closer.
Wait, do I have an announcement? No, I don't have.
Ricky, do
I
you
don't
have
have
announcements?
shit.
Yeah. Well, you offered Will the space to offer any announcements. I wanted you to have the same
Oh yeah,
space.
no, I don't have an announcement. I'm just here. I'm just here.
Love that.
Play them off.
Thank you. I feel like I'm at a real award show now. Just play me off. Ladies and gentlemen, you have listened to episode 325 of the Kings of the Rings podcast, part 2. Due to technical difficulties, we still pulled off the Rumble of Royalties show this year. Of course, I'm your host, King Ricky Rose. You can formally find me at Ambassador Biggs across all social media outlets whenever I actually return to legitimate social media, which is no time soon. Find Kings of the Rings podcast at KOTR_podcast all over social media. Like, share, subscribe, leave us 5-star reviews wherever you're listening or watching any of our podcasts, because that really helps us out and it really helps to push the algorithm so that more people can see our product. The links to all of our places where you can find this are in the description below, including some of our great merchandise. If you are listening to us on an audio, make sure you're listening to us by subscribing to Wrestle Addict Radio, the cure for the common wrestling podcast, and follow Wrestle Addict Radio social media at addict_wrestle on Twitter and Wrestle Addict Radio everywhere else across the socials. The Royal Rumble is this Saturday. I will be watching it from my lovely apartment couch right back there, actually. And I look forward to a great show and a bunch of Chinese food. Will Tarashak.
Oh, I would do Chinese food, but Chinese food in Hoboken sucks. Like it's all of
You
it's
moved to
bad.
Jersey.
The Italian is great. Everything else is great. The Mexican's really great. The Chinese, not great. It's really, really not great. There's a good sushi place, though.
That's nice.
There's one good sushi place, so I'll give it that. But I'll also be watching it from my couch right over yonder, eating a lot of wings. I'm going to try and buy food for like 2 or 3 days because I'm moving today and all the stuff is packed. So it's going to be an interesting ride over here in the Tarashek household. I'll be moving hungry. That's the way life is. T.S. and Thomas, ARASHUK. Love my life. I'm going to miss throwing to you for one last time, even though it's going to do it again next week. Kay Murphy, say your goodbyes.
Well, all right, y'all. This is very bittersweet, like ending my run for now as a full-time host of KOTR.
That's next week.
But I will be, yes. But I'll be back next week with our special guest and Ricky. And you can find me across all social media platforms at the K Murphy, THEKAE Murphy. Still haven't thought of a new social media handle yet, but that has to change like ASAP. So
Lionheart Murphy.
Ironheart Murphy.
Lionheart.
Lionheart Murphy. Oh my god.
My goodness, you two. All right, folks. When we come back next week, there will be a gift of a podcast the gift of a podcast world that will be joining us. Will be in a brand new location. K Murphy will have their final full-time show, and we'll talk about how great or how absolutely stupid the Rumble was. More than likely, it's going to be a very interesting show next week. So until then, folks, goodbye, good night. The Friends of a Show era is officially back in action. And we'll see you next week. Oh yeah, fuck you, Slack. This has been a Wrestle Addict Radio branded podcast.